today we're gonna talk about something I talked about earlier. It's like the video I said about like 3 tips about dating, but end up I don't really like that one. So today we're gonna talk about this again, and hopefully there'll be something more interesting and you guys will like it. Today we have this special guest, and welcome Sarah.
Hello.
Okay, Sarah, so today we're gonna ask a few questions about guys. Okay, are you comfortable with that?
That's okay.
Are you okay with that? Okay, so are you okay to tell me, like, because you've dated like Chinese guys and you've dated like foreign dudes, right? You know, share us some tips. Because there's probably girls, you know, just like you, you're from Germany, right? So there are probably girls just like you know, they're so curious about like the Asian culture. They wanted to date like a Chinese dude, but they don't know how to approach them maybe. Or maybe there's a Chinese guys here, you know, they're so curious about, oh, Western girls. They'll be like, oh, white girls are so beautiful, you know, it's... Or maybe they just wanted to experience something different. You know, so they might want to know, you know, how am I supposed to approach like a white girl, like if I really like her.
The Chinese guys I dated,
Okay.
they're not Chinese, they are ABCs or CBCs. They were not born here in China, or they didn't grow up here.
Okay.
So first of all, their English is really good, so there's no communication barrier. So I think that's very important, because if you're dating a guy, it's not only about how the guy looks like, or like, I don't know, if you like each other, you also need to have good conversations. To me, I am kind of attracted to Asian guys. I actually prefer them compared to Western guys. I don't know, they're just more generous. When you go to a restaurant or you go to a bar, they would always pay. Okay. And like I always say like, oh, can I transfer you some money, you know? And they're like, no, of course not, I'm gonna pay. And I think it's a very nice thing to do, because you immediately feel like, oh, okay, the guy really cares about you, you know, he's gonna pay. But also when you're getting closer, they're more caring.
They're more caring?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, what if they just know like, you know, they can speak, but for example, if you guys can't have like a really deep or good conversation.
Well, then that's a guy you can have fun with, but I don't know, or you just teach him English, I don't know.
Or they teach you Chinese.
Yeah, of course. Maybe better teach me Chinese. I'm in China, I have to learn Chinese.
Okay, cool. And also like, because you brought up like a really good point, you say like if guys pays for you, because there's a lot of girls, they don't pay for stuff.
Like, you mean they also don't offer to like pay, or what?
They don't offer to pay, and they acting like, you know, the guy's supposed to pay for their stuff. They acting like...
Okay, girls, for all the girls, you have to offer. Like, you can't just be in the restaurant and like just expect him to pay. That's not okay.
Yeah, but that's kind of like a culture thing, you know. But let me ask you this, Sarah, because you brought that up. Do you really think a guy who pays for you, that means he does care about you?
Honestly, yeah, kind of.
What if that the guy pays for you, but the guy also pays for like another 10, 20 other girls? Do you feel like he still cares about you?
No.
Like, money is always gonna be like the topic, you know, like the finance part, right? If you wanted to date a girl, if you wanted to date a guy, whatever, if you're a rich guy, if you're a poor guy, money is always important. So I wanted to talk about this. So what do you think about money can reflect in whatever the relationship with you?
I think this one really depends on if the guy has money or not. Like, if you're dating someone who's 37 years old and who's like stable in his work and financially totally independent and definitely earns way more money than the girl. But when the guy is, for example, a student, financially not independent and not stable in a job or whatever, then it's different, you know. You can't just say, oh, the guy always has to pay, and then you see, oh, he cares for you. If he actually can't pay because he has to pay rent and he's like almost broke at the end of the month, then you would be rather a bitch if you think he would always pay for you.